The Horn Players versus the Female Pole Mask by Nicole Choi, AP Art History, Period 1. Jean-Michel Basquiat was a homeless New York City man of color who worked as a poet, graffiti artist, and sex worker. He was discovered when he was 20 years old, and he was known for his tag SAMO, which stood for Same Old Shit. He wrote these tags in spray paint and marker all over sidewalks, subway trains, and gallery walls. This attracted the attention of gallery owners and the art world in general. As he grew more and more successful, critics referred to him as the Black Picasso. However, he felt very conflicted about this term. Some of his paintings were even sold for $20 million. He created his Horn Players masterpiece in New York City in 1983. This work is made out of acrylic and oil paint stick on 3 canvas panels. The panel on the left depicts Charlie Parker playing his saxophone, emitting hot pink notes and sounds. The panel in the center illustrates an abstract head that is floating in space. The third panel on the right is Dizzy Gillespie holding his trumpet on the side. This work not only functioned to elevate graffiti to a fine art, but also connected jazz to African American culture. Within Horn Players, Basquiat ignores all senses of scale and/or balance. He relies heavily on juxtaposition and contrast in order to make the painting dynamic and expressive. This expression allows for the themes of racism, cultural identity, and social commentary to be emphasized. Each canvas has flat patches of color and dense thick lines, and the triptych includes a flat, dark background color that unites all 3 panels. The Neo-Expressionism style can be seen through the jagged forms, jarring color, and the retained rough handling. The paint stick material that Basquiat used allowed him to draw with oil paint. On the other hand, we have the female pole mask. This was made out of wood, fiber, pigment, and metal. It was created within the Chokwe people's African culture from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Although the fact that it is ironically called the female pole mask, it was actually worn by men in ritual dances. Upon wearing these masks, the men in the ritual dances gracefully walked, aiming to look and move like women. The female pole mask functioned to honor mothers, female ancestors, and any living woman who is fertile, young, or has given birth. Ironically again, these masks were worn by males during special dance ceremonies that marked the initiation for men into adulthood. 2 messages were conveyed through these ritualistic dances. 1, men couldn't be here without their mothers, and 2, the conclusion of the mark of intimacy between mothers and their sons were present. Overall, the female pole mask depicts the image of an ideal, beautiful woman in the Chokwe people's culture. The woman's eyes are closed, showing that she deserves the respect of others. The dots around the eyes suggest sacrification. The single teardrop on the cheek represented sadness over growing children. The white clay around her eyes connects her to the spiritual realm, demonstrating a mother's 6th sense that she gets through giving birth. One may ask, how does a female pole mask reflect the culture of a particular time and place? But no worries, this is an easy answer. The female pole mask reflects the culture of the late 19th to early 20th century CE of the Chokwe peoples from the Democratic Republic of Congo. This can be seen through the matrilineal culture seen through the mask. Matrilineal refers to the basis of kinship with the mother or the female line. This further demonstrates the importance in women seen at this time period. The female pole mask was not the only art piece that the Chokwe peoples had created. They also made this basket in the late 20th century out of plant fibers. It is believed that this basket was used to carry common household items. Yay! We did it! You guys have finally learned about the Horn Players and the female pole mask. Good job, and stay strong, because we're almost done, but not quite yet. Okay, so here's the real question. How is the horn player similar to the female pole mask? Anyone know? Any volunteers? No, no one knows? Well, that's okay, don't worry. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. Both the horn players and the female pole mask share a common theme. They both commemorate something. Horn players commemorates the saxophonist Charlie Parker and the trumpeter Dizzy Gillespie. Both of these people were famous jazz musicians. Parker is on the first panel on the left, while Gillespie is on the last panel on the right. There are several words covering the horn player's piece, but these words only really make sense to an audience that has knowledge of Charlie Parker's life. For example, the word ornithology is written on this piece. Ornithology defines as a study of birds. However, more importantly, ornithology is also the title of one of Parker's famous compositions. The words pre and chan are also written around Parker's portrait. This is in reference to his daughter and common-law wife. This type of play on words is common in all of Jean-Michel Basquiat's works. Now it is time to talk again about the female pole mask. While the horn players commemorates famous jazz musicians, the female pole mask commemorates mothers. The Chokwe peoples of the Democratic Republic of Congo honored mothers and commemorated mothers because the Chokwe society had the tradition of giving honor to fertile women. This highly stylized work features serenity within the facial expression. The mask depicts an ideal woman whose mouth and eyes are closed. This articulates how the woman didn't need to talk or see because she is already very wise. Along with honoring the young and fertile mothers, this work also commemorates the founding female ancestors of Chokwe. Between 1600 and 1850, the Chokwes were under considerable influence from the Lunda states. The Lunda states were centrally located in Angola. Angola is a southern African nation. However, in the second half of the 19th century, around the time when the female pole mask was made, there was a development of trade routes between the England coast and the Chokwe homelands. This led to an increase in trade of ivory and rubber. This wealth that was acquired from the trade of ivory and rubber allowed for the Chokwe kingdom to expand. Thanks for watching!